Hey guys, this is Eve with Scrapbooking with Me, and I made some of these the other day and I posted them on my Instagram, and I had quite a few people who asked would I do a tutorial on them. So yes, I will. This is laminating pouches, and then I have just used my little snap setter. I made some little pouches to put different ephemera and things in that doesn't fit in my journal. This one I don't have anything in yet. This is a napkin, and then this one just has a clear piece of vellum inside, and I have just put a few pieces of bling in there. I know a lot of you say that you can't find the smaller ones like this, so this is just a quick and easy alternative. They're not hard at all, so we're going to make some of these. Let me set those back there. Now, I want to make sure that I am still recording, because the other day I actually tried to do this video and for some reason it didn't record with me. So I don't know. Alright, now I have just the 3mm laminating pouches. You can use the 5 if you want. This is just what I have on hand, so that's what I'm going to use. You'll have to excuse the glare on these, because it's going to glare a little bit until we get past this part of it. Okay, I think my laminator is ready. I'll move that over there. Now this is a vellum sheet that I have had for a while, and see, it has all of that beautiful gold. I do have some silver like this. Has all that beautiful gold on there. So all I'm going to do now, these are 8.5 by 11 pouches. I'm just going to push that up to the top like that. And I've just kind of got it centered from one side to the other. It doesn't have to be perfect. So now I'm going to turn my light down one more notch. See if we can take out a little bit of the glare. There we go, a little bit. Okay, now I have my laminator right here. See if I can pull it on over just a little. I don't want to keep it on this mat too long, because it gets just a little bit warm on the bottom, but not much. Now this is a 12 by 12 laminator, but this is an 8.5 by 11, so I'm going to put that in there. Let that run through, and it takes it just, mine goes a little bit slow because I have it set on the slow feed, but you can set it on 3mm or 5mm, either one. And I just set mine on 3 since I have 3. While that's running through, we'll go ahead and get another one ready. Now this is just the clear, and I'll hold it up and let you see it in just a second. This is just the clear vellum sheet. So it's just clear. Well, it's kind of smoky looking there, but it'll come out clear. So I'm going to put this in here. And it's cool here today, so I have quite a bit of static going on my desk. We actually had some snow flurries this morning. Isn't that something? Okay, so that ran through nice. Look at that. Alright, I'm going to try to center this one up a little bit better. And just make sure that you've got all the wrinkles out, and if it has any big fuzz on there, you can pull that off, but I don't worry too much about that part. Put this one through. This laminator, the 12-inch one, is I think about $30 on Amazon, but I love it. It has been really good. I have used it and used it and used it without any problems. And then I just buy the big bundles of the pouches, and they last me forever. Okay, we're going to get another one ready. Now I have just a napkin that I have pulled apart. I have taken all the layers off of it. I'll have to move my laminator over some. Let's set it right there. It's going to vibrate a little bit on my desk anyway. And then I have just trimmed it down to the size of this. Let's see. And I'm just going to try to get it a little bit straight. Like I said, there's a lot of static going on right here right now. But if it's not perfectly straight, it doesn't matter. Okay, let me take that one out. And lay that back and see if I can get it a little bit straighter. Okay. There we go right there. Now, I'm just going to lay that over. Just like that. Now, you could press your napkins if you want and get what little wrinkles are in there out. I don't worry about it. I am going to trim off this bottom part just so that it's not sticking out. And I probably won't trim it exactly straight, but there again, we're not going to worry about it. These are little pouches for myself. And you know how hard it is to trim a napkin anyway. Alright, that'll work. That's good enough. Okay, now we're going to run this through. There we go. I'll let you see the other two. Nice and flat. So we're ready to work on those. When this one comes out, we'll work on it. And you can just use just the plain laminating pouches. Just run them through without putting anything between them. But I did learn that when you do that, sometimes you get little bubbles in them. So if nothing else, I would just put a clear piece of contact paper, or you know, you could use kitchen paper, anything that you can put between there that'll keep those little bubbles out. Because I'll show you mine. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention on that one and it just stuck. So sometimes if I don't get that end in just exactly right, it will. So let me see if I can salvage this one. If not, I'll have to do another. I have to pay attention and make sure that that little end part comes out correctly. If I don't, sometimes it will stick on me. And see, I wasn't paying attention, so it wrinkled up right there. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try running it back through this way and just see what happens. Sometimes it'll pull that out, sometimes it makes it worse, so we'll see. Rather than throwing it away, I'm going to see what I can do. And I won't throw it away anyway. I'll cut out pieces of it and use it. But I just want to see if we can salvage it. Alright, it's coming out good this time. So let's see if it will take some of those wrinkles out. See, I shouldn't do anything else when I'm running this through except watch it. And even no matter what laminator you get, sometimes they'll hang if you don't get that end just exactly flat on there. So let's just see if this works to fix it. Well, it took some of it out. Still got a little bit right here. So I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to run it through again. We'll just see. You never know until you try, right? We'll see what happens. I mean, the only thing that can happen is it just gets worse and not better. But I think it's going to get better. Okay, it's coming out good. Let's see if that heat will iron that wrinkle out there. And like I said, if not, I'll still use parts of it. If nothing else, I'll just cut the flowers out and use those. And it's not the end of the world. I was just going to show you one with the napkin in it, but I've already got one made that you can see if this one doesn't work. But I think it's going to work. Okay. got almost all of those wrinkles out. I'm going to play it really brave, and I'm going to run it through one more time. And you should not have to do this. This is just me because I made a mess on that first one. Now this little corner right here got hung when I put it in there and I didn't notice. So you should never have to run it through this many times. But it's not hurting it, it's just helping it, so we're gonna do it. And look at there, I think just about every one of the wrinkles came out. Enough that I can use it anyway. Okay, let's set this over here and turn it off. Alright. Yeah, it's enough that we can use it. So what I'm going to do is, let me see which way I want to go with this. Now, this is just a sample of, you know, how your napkins are. Sometimes the pieces are right side up, sometimes they're upside down. This butterfly is flying right, so I'm going to go with this side to be my front, and then this will be the flap, and see, that'll put that one at a right. So all I'm going to do is fold this up, and I'm just going to fold it about right there. I don't really measure, it just depends on how big you want your pocket to be at the bottom. So see, if I fold it about right there, then I can bring this over and fold it down about like that. And we should be good to go. Okay, yeah, just make sure you don't fold it right up against this piece. Leave just a little bit of room. There we go. Yeah, that works right there. Now, how are you going to get it together, you say? Well, if you don't have a sewing machine, you can use a glue on here, but you will need to use a very tacky glue, a glue that really will glue plastic. Let's see, I know there's some Gorilla Glues that do that. Hot glue will do that. There's just different things. You'll just have to try something probably on a little piece of scrap. I don't know if your Fabri-Tac would or not. I haven't tried it. I'm going to stitch mine, and I'm going to stitch it on my sewing machine. But you could also stitch this by hand if you wanted to. I don't think it'd be, let's see, I don't think it'd be a lot of trouble getting, oh no, the needle goes through there easy. It glides through there very well. So you could stitch this by hand. It would be a little, you know, time consuming. You'd have to come up and go down, come up and go down. But you could do it. You could do that by hand if you wanted to. But I'm going to go to my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch this right quick. And I'm going to round these corners a little bit more. And I'm going to need a scrap piece of paper. See if I can find one. I put all my scrap paper behind me. Hold on. Grab this little scrap right here and put something behind this, because if you don't, it won't punch through. It'll just halfway tear it off. Sometimes it'll tear it off anyway. Okay, if it didn't go all the way through, just use your scissors. That is what I say. There we go. I just want to round those corners off just a little bit. They're already kind of rounded in this pack that I have, but I like to round them just a little bit more. And that one punched great. So now we have those rounded off. Let me put something under there where you can see. There we go. So they're rounded. Now I'm going to stitch right down through here on both sides. That's all the stitching I'm going to do. Alright, let's do a little bit of trimming, some threads here. So we have that stitched up. Nice and pretty there. Now I'm going to use my snap setter. This whole set I think cost me like, I want to say $19, something like that. And it comes with everything that you need. Plus I think there's like, I don't know, 600 snaps and things in here. So it's a ton. And it has your little pokey tool. Alright, what color do we want to put on here? Do we want to do a pink? Yeah, I think that'll be pretty. So you're going to need 2 of these. Ones that have the little point out of them. And then you're going to need 1 each of these others. And let's see if I can see, this one's kind of flat on top and that one's got a little well. So you're going to need all 4 of those. And then I use my little excuse me, I use my little piece of foam here, and then my little pokey tool, and I do measure to see if I can get that pretty well centered. Ooh, I like to dump my garbage, my little box of garbage. I do use my ruler just to measure to see if I can get it close to center. You don't have to do that, but that's just me and my number fetish. Alright, I am going to punch my hole about right there. I'm just going to pull that over to where I want it. Punch my hole right there, and I'm just going to punch my hole through this top part and then through this. And if you punch them both together, then you know you're getting them even. Excuse me. I was fine till I started talking. Okay, now you're going to put your other little piece on there and push it up. Then you're going to use your little setter. This black piece, that little thing right there, sits right down in that. And then you just squeeze it. And what it does is it squishes that little point down flat, pretty well flat. Now this one you're going to put just the opposite. You're going to put this one underneath and then this one on top like that. Again, you're going to try to get that piece right in the center of that black thing there. And then just push that down. So you have those on there. And there is your little snap set on there. And sometimes you'll have to snap it together and open it a few times just to loosen it up. But there it is. Now you could put one on each end if you want to, if you don't want just to put one in the middle. But usually after that you use this for a while, and once you really burnish this fold down, it works great. So now I've got another pouch that I can put all kinds of goodies in there. So let's lay that one over there. Now we're going to do this one basically the same way. I'm just going to fold up to about where I want the bottom piece to come. This is a very quick and easy project. And I don't use my scoring, my scoring tool. I don't use my scoreboard. I just fold it up by hand. This one has the clear vellum in it. And I just make sure that my sides are straight when I fold it. And then when I start to fold this down, I make sure I don't go all the way. And I just leave a little bit of room there. There we go. Like that. There we go. So there is another. And all I need to do is stitch the sides and put my snap on. And lay that right there. And then we'll do this one. Now this is the right side of this vellum. And then this is the inside. So we're going to fold it like this. And just press that down. And then fold this one over. Like that. And there we go. And we're ready to stitch these and then put our snaps on. So let me go and stitch these and we'll come back and put the snaps on there. Okay. We've got that done. And now all we need to do is trim these little strings. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and round the corners just a little bit more. Okay. Use our little scissors on this one. It didn't want to cut off. There we go. And you could angle these down if you wanted to. You could do different things to them. Having any luck with that right now, so I'm just going to trim them. I need a thicker piece of cardstock, I think. There we go. Right, now we're ready to put our little hole in the center. And I think I'm going to put it right there. Right there. There we go. And we'll go ahead and put our hole in this one since we're doing this. Have all of these ready to go. There we go. Alright, now let's pick out some colors here. I think we may just go with that. Yeah. Let's do this. It's kind of a tan, maybe. So we've got the 4 different ones. That there. And that one in there. Whoops. That's what pressing too hard will do. You know, I get carried away and I press it too hard. So don't do that. And this one's probably not going to snap right. If it doesn't, I can take that off and put another one on, but don't press it too hard. I forget that I'm not setting an eyelet. And I try to press too hard, but don't do that. Just need to press it just a little bit. There we go. I pressed that one right. Let's see. I am sure that it's probably not going to snap. Okay. I think I see what the problem is. Hold on. I didn't have it exactly in that center. That's what you need to make sure, that you've got it right in that center in order for it to press down on this side. There. Let's see if that works. Well, it did. So that one worked. So I don't have to replace it. But if you do have to replace them, you can just pull them apart, take them out. So there we go. We've got that. I like that color with it. And then we're going to do this one. This one we can put any color in. And I think I might just go with a dark blue. I haven't used this color yet. Okay. Put that on there. Put that on there. And then take your time, Edith, and make sure that is seated right. And then press it down. There we go. And don't squeeze it so hard that you're trying to squeeze the life out of it. Press that one there. And put that one there. Oops. And they don't stay on until they're squished, so don't worry about it popping off. You just have to kind of hold it for a minute till you get your little tool set on there. There we go. See if this one will pop. Okay. Oh, you know what I did? Look. See, I wasn't paying attention. I actually put the wrong one on this side. So we're going to pop that off. And I'm going to leave this in the video just so you guys can see. Hopefully we're going to pop it off. The other one that I did the other day came right off. Let's see if this, there we go. Comes right off. And we'll take that part out. And let's try that again. I got to have this one. I put 2 females on there. That wasn't good. And it probably would be good if you just go ahead and see if you can snap it on there first, if you're a little bit like me and you get in a hurry. Let's see if it snaps. Yep, that one snaps. Okay. Now let's try that one more time. Yeah, it snapped. I could hear it that time. So that wasn't a big deal, but you know, you do waste one of these, but my goodness, you've got a ton here. So there is that one. So this is just something that, like I said, I had posted them, showed that I had done them, and I had quite a few people that said, will you please show us a video on it? Just grabbing these other ones. So these, like I said, this is just holding some bigger things, bigger ephemera that I can't put in my ephemera journal. And then I can just stack these in a little box that I've got and just stack them in there. You can label the top up here if you want, so you'll know what's in each one. But that is it, guys. That's just how simple and easy it is to make your own pouches. So we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.